Across northern Queensland, alluvial gullies strip away valuable soil and can send tonnes of sediment downstream towards the Great Barrier Reef. Without intervention, these gullies can rapidly worsen. Productive soil's lost for good, deep scars spread across the landscape, and sediments carried far downstream. At Spyglass Research Station, we've set out to tackle this problem head on, protecting grazing land, local waterways, and ultimately, the reef. Our project's using some big alluvial gullies as a test site to trial practical ways for engineers, earth movers, and graziers to repair these tough, highly eroded landscapes. As part of this trial, we've reshaped and stabilised eroded gullies, incorporated gypsum and organic matter to improve soil structure, and re-established vegetation so the landscape can hold together through drought and flooding rains. Already, we're seeing encouraging signs. Gullies that were actively eroding are now looking stable, and vegetation is taking hold across those treated areas. The water quality monitoring has grab samples, different bits of equipment that will take samples from the flow at different points of flow so that we can then test those. The other thing we're doing is looking at the vegetation. So once we're done, we're hoping that the site will hold itself together by a really good high ground cover, very dense and persistent type of vegetation. Mostly grasses hold these gully type environments together. So we'll be measuring things like biomass, ground cover, and then we're also looking at the soils. So a lot of work trying to take these really degraded landscapes into something that is actually sustainable long term is to change the soil makeup. So we've got problems with sedicity, we've got problems with salinity here, as well as problems with bulk density and alkalinity. So when we actually do get rain after a drought, when the landscape's looking pretty poor, these sort of sites that are vulnerable will be protected. From our first wet season of monitoring, the data suggests we've already reduced the sediment leaving the treated gullies by around 95%. In one of the bigger gullies, that means over 1,000 tonnes of sediment now isn't leaving site in that first year alone. It's an early result, but it shows these treatments can meaningfully cut down how much soil moves into the local creek, the Burdekin River, and then the reef. This project's been a genuine team effort, from contractors and researchers through to government agencies and local graziers. Together, we're showing our targeted remediation can protect our grazing lands while also reducing sediment loads reaching the Great Barrier Reef.